Hey fight fans, welcome back to the Fight Book. This is the Indian accent guy, and in this video we are gonna check every important and big fights that happened this weekend and that has a significant role in the future of the fight world. Out of total 7 big world level events, trust me, there were some big fights that you might not know about. So without wasting any time, let's start the video with UFC Des Moines. So there was UFC event in Des Moines, Iowa, headlined by Cory Sandhagen versus Deiveson Figueiredo in a key bantamweight bout, where number 4 ranked Cory Sandhagen beat Figueiredo via second round TKO and then called for a title shot against the winner of Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley 2. He says the guys above him in the rankings, Peter Yan and Umar Nurmagomedov, both don't deserve that shot because Yan, and who knows, he might get that title shot. Anyway, in the co-main event, the middleweight prospect, former Olympics champion Bo Nickal, lost his first fight against former ONE MMA champion Rainier de Ridder, who finished Nickal in round 2 with a nasty knee to the liver. After this loss, Nickal was getting over the limit trolled by casual MMA fans, but Nickal remains courageous, and in his first statement after the loss, he said he is grateful for the highs and lows and he will be back. In one of the undercard fights, former UFC fighter from Iowa, Jeremy Stephens, lost his fight via 30-27 unanimous decision on all 3 scorecards. It was just one and done deal with the UFC, so he will be now back to the BKFC. Lastly, from the preliminary card of UFC Des Moines, number 12 ranked women's strawweight prospect Jillian Robertson picks up a huge TKO victory over number 9 ranked Marina Rodriguez in round 2. With that win, she ties Amanda Nunes for most finishes in women's UFC history with 10. With her 4th straight win, she now calls out number 4 ranked Amanda Lemos. Rodriguez, on the other hand, retired with 3rd straight loss. Next MMA card was PFL's Tournament, this time the quarterfinals between heavyweights and light heavyweights. Phil Davis defeated Rob Wilkinson via round 2 knockout at the age of 40. He will now be facing Sullivan Colley in the semifinals, who also got a TKO in the first round against Alex Polizzi. In the other light heavyweight quarterfinals, English prospect Simon Powell defeated Carl Albertson via round 2 TKO, and now he will be facing Antonio Carlos Jr. in the semifinals, who won his fight via split decision. Then in the heavyweight quarterfinals, former UFC veteran Alexander Romanov defeated Tim Johnson via standing guillotine in round 1. Anyway, he will now be facing Valentin Moldovsky in the semifinals, who won his fight via unanimous decision. In the other quarterfinals, another UFC vet, Rodrigo Nascimento, defeat Abraham Babli via split decision, and he will be facing Oleg Popov in the semifinal, who also won his fight via split decision. If you don't know, Alexander Romanov and Rodrigo Nascimento fought against each other in their last fight, which was in the UFC, and because of that boring fight, UFC cut both of them, and now both are in the semifinals in PFL Tournament. Anyway, the last non-boxing event was Karate Combat 54 in Dubai, headlined by former UFC fighter Sam Alvey, defending his belt for the 2nd time against Tyrone Spong. Despite being a heavy underdog, he won this fight via round 2 knockout and then started calling out likes of Jake Paul and Eddie Hall. In the co-main event, the undefeated flyweight prospect Mohammad Mokaev made his Karate Combat debut and won his fight via round 2 knockout with a body kick. Then UFC's number 1 contender in the lightweight division, Arman Sarukian, also fought against one of Islam Makhachev's teammate in a grappling bout, which he won via unanimous decision after 2 rounds. And from the boxing world, we had 4 big events. First and the biggest one was Ring Magazine's triple header in Times Square. In the feature bout of the card, WBO super lightweight champion Teofimo Lopez defeated the interim champion Arnold Barboza in his third title defense via unanimous decision and then called out Jaron Ennis next. Anyway, in the co-headliner, David Haney defeated Jose Ramirez in a comfortable wide unanimous decision. Both landed a combined only 110 punches over 12 rounds. Anyway, in the main event, Ryan Garcia lost a unanimous decision to Romero after getting dropped in round 2. He was supposed to win this fight and then rematch Devin Haney in October, but Rolly Romero ruined Turki Al-Sheikh's plans. Anyway, Garcia told the media that fighting in Times Square felt awkward and he wasn't a fan of quiet atmosphere during this fight. He said it was like a sparring match. He also said that a year's layoff was another reason for his bad performance and now he will fight anyone his fans want to see him against. Early projections suggest that this event did roughly 2,600k PPV buys, but final number expected to be slightly higher. Anyway, the next night in Riyadh, headlined by Canelo Alvarez versus William Scull, was also no different. Canelo won this fight by a unanimous decision easily and becomes the undisputed champion again. Canelo versus Scull is now the number 1 as the fight in which fewest combined punches were thrown in a 12-rounder fight. Anyway, Turki Al-Sheikh announced that Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is official for September 12 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for the Ring Magazine and Undisputed Super Middleweight titles. It is also announced that with this event, Dana White and TKO Boxing will be making their boxing debut and will be promoting this event along with Turki Al-Sheikh himself. Anyway, in the co-headliner of this card, WBC Cruiserweight champion Badou Jack defeated their champion in recess in his first title defense after 2 years layoff and got it done via majority decision. In the feature bout, Jaime Munguia avenged his loss and beat Bruno Suras via unanimous decision, who knocked him out in the end of 2024. In other undercard fights, Martin Bokole and Effie Ajagba went to a majority draw. And next, at the end of this week, Naoya Inoue at last ended the week with a bang. Yes, last card of the week was headlined by Inoue versus Cardenas in T-Mobile Arena as Top Rank and Taken Promotions card. Inoue in the headliner dropped hard toward the end of round 2 by a big counter left from Ramon Cardenas that was no flash knockdown, but still Inoue came back, and then after dropping Cardenas in the end of 7th round, he defeats him by 8th round TKO to improve his record to 30-0 with 27 KOs. And now he is set to face the number 1 contender Morozjon Akhmadaliev on September 14th in Tokyo. Anyway, in the co-headliner, featherweight champion Rafael Espinoza finished Edward Vasquez in the 7th round in a tough fight. The monster Espinoza dominated and beaten up someone who beat Ray Ford. And then lastly, the card most of the fans don't know about happened on Thursday night in South Africa, where South African WBC Bridgeweight champion Kevin Lerena defended his belt against their number 4 ranked Ukrainian Serhiy Radchenko. And it was all beat down and some abhorrent refereeing to let that see round 3 after seeing 3 knockdowns in round 2. It was Lerena's first defense and he is now back into the win column after losing a close unanimous decision to number 1 heavyweight Justice Haney last year. And that was all this weekend in the fight world. You have now got the highlights of the whole weekend. So now if you liked and enjoyed this video, do share your thoughts in the comment section because your feedback is important to me, and if you have already done it, then do whatever you want.